Listen up.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, Kel.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to a Monday podcast. It's a very start of the week to you, Lucy.
G'day, how you going?
And it's a very start of the week to you, Casey.
I'm good, how are you?
We'll get to what Casey's wearing very, very shortly in the podcast. Right now, though, Lucy has, and this is the most excited I've seen her for this piece of information, but we must address on a Monday...
Lucy's Ridiculous Footy Tips.
The floor is yours, Lucy. What would you like to say about your ridiculous footy tipping from round 7, I believe, across the weekend?
It was my best round. At one point, I was beating you and Casey, and I screenshotted it and sent it to you both, even though I was in the same room as you because we were married. I screenshotted it, sent you both, and I was like, look at me, I'm on top for a hot second. It was only a hot second because we all ended up with 6. So whilst I didn't get a lead on you, at least I didn't get further behind from you guys.
So essentially, you're in the exact same position you were a week ago, but you just felt like you were doing better.
Feel like I did better this week.
All right. Did it make you enjoy the game of football anymore?
Correct, it did.
It did?
Yes, it did. And I'll tell you why. Because, like, my boys won. Hawthorn won. Also, I was very sad because I tipped North Melbourne because I would look better in blue than orange. But the stupid Giants won by not very many points. So that was very disappointing.
Right.
And I tipped Adelaide because my boss goes for it and they lost by a landslide. And so that
whose fault is that?
made me very angry.
Our bosses.
That's your boss's
My
fault.
boss's fault.
Let's also address how Casey's going about doing her tipping and still beating you.
This is making me want to burn the world down. Go on, tell him.
So, I forgot to do a couple of my tips.
Yep.
And I still got them right.
So
She doesn't even enter tips and
Yeah.
somehow the program is
Yeah.
giving you points.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, my strategy, because it started off like this, is don't tip on Thursday, let the app do it for you, then tip the rest of the round.
What Lucy needs to do is you need to go and look at the rules. Because there are some footy tipping where if you forget your tipping, then you don't get any points. There are some footy tipping where I think it tips the either home or away side.
Yeah.
There is some footy tipping where it tips the least tipped team. What it mathematically thinks is going to be the losing team. Somehow, Casey has cracked the code. She is the matrix, and
Yes.
she's worked out not tipping is going to get her further ahead than actually tipping.
Yes.
It says here, if you forget to tip for a match, you'll be assigned an auto tip based on your selected forgot to tip preferences, chosen during registration or updated via the My Account page.
So those random questions they ask you at the start
So
when you're logging
tipping
in,
settings. Here we go. Let me see.
Not so random.
not so random. And apparently,
I'm a
the way you've
genius.
answered those questions means that you're top of the leaderboard.
Yep.
Okay, if you forget to tip, you can either choose the ladder position, home team or away team. So what is yours set on?
I don't know.
We have no idea.
Mine is set on home team.
Oh, well, maybe. That she could not be less involved in the
I know when
footy
she's
tipping.
winning, it's driving me bonkers.
It's driving me
Anyway.
bonkers, otherwise known as...
Lucy's Ridiculous Footy Tips.
So that'll be happening again on the Thursday podcast. Right now, safe to say, the atmosphere is a little... I'm going to say it's a mix of excitement and anxiety, everybody, because very shortly, Lucy, myself and Casey, we're off for a photo shoot, everyone. A photo shoot for the radio station. You know, you see those photos on the sides of buses and stuff and trains and massive billboards. You won't see us. But you see other radio
You
stations.
did once. Once we had a billboard
You
campaign.
see other radio stations and they're all there, they're all leaning on each other and they're all laughing and they're all pretending to be friends. Well, we are actually friends.
Yes.
So, and I don't think either of us or any of us want to stand next to each other, do we?
I'll say this. When you and I were friends before we were married and we did photo shoots, I felt very awkward next to you.
It is awkward.
Yeah, I didn't want to touch you or be too close to you. Like, you know, when like you kind of like, I just felt like, I don't know, I just felt...
Knowing what I
didn't
know
wanna touch ya.
now, you and Casey will be falling all over each other.
Yes.
You'll be
gonna
giving each other piggybacks.
Correct.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Good idea.
Good idea.
It's
Love
not
that.
a good idea.
We have all our outfits. I have to go get hair and makeup done after this.
Do you like Casey's outfit?
Can I just say?
Could you
let's
describe
talk
what
about it.
Casey's wearing?
This is how,
This is the photo
how
shoot.
comfortable I am with you guys. I literally could not care less because you're all so lovely.
I'm
So-
not allowed, I don't think I'm allowed to say this. Could you ask Casey to do a spin for us?
Do a spin. Oh. Okay, first of all, this is what she's done.
Yeah. Tell
She's got
me.
a white high neck top on, which is great. But then she's put a T-shirt over it, which is when we raised funds for a charity called Takeaway Hunger Day.
It's very
for Feed the
stylish.
Hungry. It's an old T-shirt from a year old. It's a grey shirt and it says "Take away hunger." And
It's
and I walked
reusable
in
fashion.
and I was like, "What are you doing in that shirt? Because you can't wear it for a photo shoot." And she said, I was doing my makeup and I didn't want it to drop on the white shirt, which it always does.
Am I right, ladies?
Whenever you wear a white shirt, you put foundation on.
Yeah.
And then once you got a flick of foundation on that shirt,
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Yep.
Forget about it. You've
Technical-
ruined the shirt.
Technical question. What does foundation sound like? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Literally. And then the reaction after is, oh my God.
The amount of shirts I have ruined
Yeah.
through that.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
That's not all she's rocking, though.
Also, I bought these
Yep.
big, massive bows because we've got to do a Christmas photo shoot. And I've got these big Christmas bows. And she's put one in her hair. And it's as big as, I don't know, it's like 50 centimetres long. It's
Can I
huge.
say something, though?
Look, you look good,
it
though.
cute?
Can I,
You look super
can
cute.
I say something? And
Yeah.
it's so weird because nothing I do is ever like good looking or cool. Like I could try any hat, I
Yeah.
could try anything, right?
Yeah.
For some reason, and now Casey's got this too.
Yeah.
When you put stuff on, you just make it work.
Yeah.
And now Casey's making that work as well.
She really is.
I think it's confidence, right?
Should I go down to Woolies like this?
Yeah.
If you
think
just
it is.
exude confidence, people will be like, well, she's wearing that oversized pink ribbon on the back of her head for a reason.
Yeah. You give off Amish kind of vibes, trad wife kind of vibes. Like you should be
Amish?
churning.
Isn't that Amish?
Amish and Andy.
Okay, fine. You're giving off like traditional values. You live in Mississippi. You're churning
Yeah.
butter. You have no Wi-Fi, and you live in a log hut that your husband Billy Bob built.
I don't think that's
That's what you're giving with the bow.
This is what you're doing.
Yep.
There's 5 members, and you're the 3rd member of an all-girl group called Pink Bow.
Well, I want to be first.
Don't worry. The
do I
third
get
girl
to
is
number
no.
one?
Don't
I
worry.
don't
She
know.
leaves.
I just
the
made
third
that
girl
up.
is the
Okay.
integral.
Aha.
Integral.
She does the
Integral.
solo career. She has
Integral.
the solo
Oh,
career.
Lordy.
Thank
And they're
you.
called Pink Bow.
I'm assuming
And
she's
this is
wearing
a
a pink
photo
bow.
off the album called Pink Bow.
Could
And everyone's
we-
got a bow somewhere else. Yes, I see it now.
Could we, at some point, get you both taking a photo selfie with pink bows and big
Yes.
red bows in your hair?
Yeah, that's what I brought for today.
right. Am
I'm
I
gonna
wearing
wear
one?
the giant red one. Yeah, that pink one was for you to hold under your neck. The big one's for me to hold on my head for the Christmas shoot.
Great.
You did. You stood here in the studio earlier this morning with a giant red bow,
Look,
twice the size of
Pass
your
it
head.
over.
Yeah.
Humongous.
And whilst
imagine
holding
this with
it-
hair and makeup done.
Yeah. That's
for
so
a Christmas
cute.
shoot.
Is it though?
You already look so cute. Like a little cutie, beautiful
Yeah,
girl.
like that's how I'm going to do
Most-
it for the Christmas shoot.
Most of this podcast has been visual.
I know.
And it's an
So
audio
what do you
podcast.
look
One day
like?
the podcast will be on YouTube and then
Yeah.
you'll see it all.
All right, so we will do a photo shoot and
We'll let you know how it goes
we'll
tomorrow.
let you know how it goes.
Also,
How much time does
can
it
I
take?
just sort of say this? Keller's the worst poser on the planet. It's really hard to work with him.
He's great.
No,
Not.
I'm not.
He does one
He
I don't know
rolls
face.
how to-
into you.
I don't know how to stand. I don't know how to smile.
We should practice.
And after photo 15,
He gives up and he looks
I'm
dead
like, what are
behind
we
the
even
eye.
doing here now?
He
We've got
hates his
15
life.
photos. Pick one of the 15.
Food break.
I'm going to bring you an energy drink. You
Yeah.
need an energy drink.
You're not
because
happy.
you are so flat on photos sometimes.
What are you not happy about? What's your saying about photos? How many do we have to take to get one good one?
100 to 1. So
100
100
I have
shots
to
to get
sit-
your winner.
It's true.
I have to stand through 100 photos to get one good one.
Mate, 101 outfit. We're doing 5 outfits. So you need to do 500 shots to get 5
my
winners. That's the hit rate.
Oh my God.
Although our photographer Clint is amazing.
Yeah.
So his hit rate is amazing. You're going to smile. And I want you to get into it. And I'm also going to bring...
Get into it, Cal.
I'm going to bring...
That's the attitude.
I'm bringing
Yeah.
my little... I've got this little cool Wi-Fi, my boombox.
Oh, good.
Thumps.
Easy.
And I'm going to crank some fun music.
Great.
And then we're going to have loud music and then when we shoot, because no one else is bringing music and it's always awkward.
Yeah.
But I'm bringing music for our shoot because I've done enough photo shoots to know. I've been shot by someone who shot one of Madonna's album covers. One of Madonna's album covers he shot and he taught me so much. And I know that to get into the vibe, you need music.
Yep.
To get into the groove, you know? Oh!
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
I went to our letterbox, new letterbox, by the way. Loving our new letterbox.
We have spent a little bit of money on a brand new letterbox that is able to contain all of Lucy's online shopping.
It's so good. I love it. I hated our brick letterbox, so this is very sassy to me. Anyway, it gives me much joy every time I see it. I don't know if you know that.
Great.
So I opened it and there was a white envelope and it said on it, AFPP. And I was like, Australian Federal Police? AFPP. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm scared. And also it just had nothing on it, no address. So I thought, could it really be from the Australian Federal Police?
Who was it addressed to?
No one. There was no address. It just said AFPP.
Not to the homeowner or anything?
Nothing.
Nothing. Ooh,
So then I thought, oh no, we are being investigated by the AFPP.
What has Kel done?
What has he done?
What has he not told me about?
And I felt it, and the envelope felt quite hard. I'm like, oh no, what's in this? We're being bribed. I opened it. It had nothing to do with the Australian Federal Police.
Your immediate thoughts went to the Australian Federal Police are bribing me for some reason through the mail.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I opened it. It had nothing to do with that. It was like the AFP stood for like a friendly plumber, right? There was something similar to that.
Okay. A friendly plumber.
Something like that. And I opened it. It was a big magnet. Big one. Like a decent sized Maggie.
Like
big.
the size of your hand.
Yeah. The size of like a letter. And I was like, that's huge. This man has dumped a lot of money in anonymously dropping magnets around the local area. And of course, it was one of those things that say, hey, I'm your local friendly plumber. If you hit a pipe, I'm 24/7. I'm reliable. I'm cheap. You know, what they all say on a really ugly magnet. Like they're so visually ugly.
What do you mean it's ugly?
Well,
There's
women
too much
like
going on.
Too much. Women like me, we like lovely aesthetic magnets on the front of our fridge.
What would you like to see on a plumber's magnet?
Yeah, good question.
Because we can't move forward and heal until we know what we're doing wrong.
Okay, this is what I want. I want you to move forward and heal. Listen to me, plumbers. Just think about this: a beautiful sunset and a beach, and
Yep.
that's it.
All right, so my toilet's backed up.
Yeah.
I've got 5 kids that need to use the bathroom, including myself and my partner, and you want me to advertise my plumbing service that's going to come to the house to fix plumbing,
Yeah.
which is not necessarily the nicest job in the world because you're dealing with a lot of sewage. You just want a sunset.
Okay, I know that sounds crazy, but hear me out. Like, honestly, I'm not even being silly now. Picture this, a magnet, beautiful sunset, beautiful beach, just a stunning landscape, right? In the very bottom right, in a very small font 4, in very, very, very fine writing, it says, enjoy your life, call John's Plumbing, and then a number. But
Right.
so small you can't see it unless you're looking for it.
You know what?
Then you have the magnet on the fridge that you love, but also you've got John's Plumbing
You know
in
what?
case of emergencies.
You
That's
know what? I can see the vision. I can
because
see the vision.
the ones they sent are so ugly. I mean, this one was
It's got a phone number
It had
and the
phone
name of the
numbers and
plumbing
it had
service.
pictures of taps and it was all ugly bright colours and it was so noisy.
There's no bad ideas in this meeting. Can I say, what if the magnet is like a beach with a sunset and a palm tree?
Yeah.
And just one lone guy
Yeah.
sitting on the beach on a toilet looking at the sunset?
No.
Because that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that peace.
I'll give you what?
and
I'll
that
give you this. I'll give you this. I think people would keep the magnet because it's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
But it would not stay on the front of the fridge. It goes down the side of your fridge.
Okay.
You've got 2 kinds of magnets in your life. You've got front of the fridge magnets and side of the fridge magnets.
Is there a more specific question about these magnets that you'd like to ask the Light family?
Yes, I want to know this. So I was like, every time we get them, we get a lot. Every single time we get one of these magnets, Kel puts it on the fridge.
Well, that's where they go. They're a magnet.
And I'm like, no, I don't know who this plumber is. I don't know him. He's not recommended. He's spending a lot of money on magnets, so he's probably charging a lot. I pull them off and chuck them away. I've never called someone from a fridge magnet ever. Ask me where I put the big one I got from the AFPP the other day.
I hope it wasn't in the bin.
In the bin. It was too big. It was too ugly.
What if we need a plumber one day and you're like, oh,
I will
wish
go on Facebook
Ah.
to my suburb group and say, can anyone recommend a great, local, reliable, trustworthy, honest plumber?
Fair enough.
And I did do that last time, and someone did recommend a guy, and then he did ruin our toilet. So
No,
that didn't-
now. If that person is listening, no, he didn't.
His
It was an
apprentice.
apprentice.
Well, that's
And
it.
we've all got to learn. And it didn't ruin our toilet.
Yeah,
we
he
just
did.
had to make a few
he
adjustments.
drilled giant holes through it,
Okay,
4 holes.
Just if that guy's listening, we're fine with the work. It's all good. Lucy and Kel. The thoughts of Lucy aren't necessarily those thoughts of Lucy and Kel Incorporated.
My question is this. Has anybody listening ever used a magnet and called someone from it? Corinne has messaged in. She goes, I'm with Lucy on this one. At this point, the purpose should be for the recipient of the AFPP to keep the magnet and put it on the fridge. So, yeah, you want to make it look pretty to get past round 1 of the recruitment process. That's what I'm talking about.
People are very specific about what they throw on their fridge.
I'm not putting in... I love...
If you've got a magnet from Hawaii...
I've got beautiful magnets of Balinese magnets.
Yeah.
I've got some beautiful... Where else have we been? I've got beautiful different landscapes.
You got practical magnets as well, like magnets that are clips and things. They're doing a job.
They're all kind of gold themed because it's aesthetic. I'm not putting the AFPP giant magnet with 14 different fonts, including Comic Sans, on the front of my fridge. Have some self-respect. Corinne goes, yes, and the ones which have the pictures of the real estate agents on them. She's like, no, mate, no, I don't want your face on my fridge. Exactly. I don't want this
They're all looking
weird-
really sharp. They got
No.
such
Dude on my fridge?
great haircut.
Staring at me?
the whitest of teeth.
Don't want that. Don't want your face on my fridge. If you're not my kid, I don't want your face on my fridge. Having said that, we did give away Lucy and Kel magnets at Show 3000.
And clearly, according to you, everyone just threw them in the bin.
No, they put them on their fridge because it was funny and it was pretty. And it said,
Everyone's magnets are stupid except for our one.
yeah, because it said I went to Show 3000 and all I got was this magnet,
Okay.
which is pretty funny. See, if it's got a funny joke on it or it's a sunset, either way is good. Juliet texted, she goes, I've booked plumbers from fridge magnets before and never again.
Oh,
No good experiences. I'm not
dear.
going to try it ever again.
okay, allegedly.
This is what I'm thinking.
John in Sky wants to weigh in as well. I'm not sure if he's a plumber that is mailing magnets out or if he's received one. We're going to find out. Good morning, John.
Morning, guys. How are you today?
Very good. Weigh in on this conversation. Lucy's not really pro magnets from plumbers or electricians on the fridge. Where do you stand?
Well, I've never used one of those, but I got the best one the other day from the real estate. And instead of the normal yearly calendar that they put out every year and you get 5 from 5 different estate agents, they've got the one that's giving you the conversion rate for all your stuff in the kitchen, your teaspoons and your ounces and all of that sort of stuff.
Brilliant.
Oh.
Brilliant.
Measurements.
I would keep that magnet.
All right, so they're helping you with the cooking? Is that
Yes, yeah. So that's great.
Okay, John.
That is great. That's brilliant. So
Okay.
we know funny magnet, sunset magnet, or kitchen cooking
Or
conversion
helpful magnet.
Yeah.
All right.
All approved.
The Lucy and Kel podcast. You're going to love this next bit. Oh, spoiler alert.
The JB Hi-Fi was the pinnacle of where I wanted to be employed when I was a young adult. I worked at Safeway, and there's nothing wrong with
Wait,
Safeway.
it wasn't around. It was Brash's back in the day.
No, I'm pretty sure JB Hi-Fi was around with me.
Really? Not
Yeah.
in Brizzy.
I think there was Brash's and like Billy Guyot's. Remember Billy Guyot? Am I saying that right?
Was it?
I think
don't
so.
know.
And Dick Smith. But JB Hi-Fi is the one to rule them all. And I just wanted to have that yellow lanyard and a lot of facial hair and just be like, can I help you, bro? And just, go out to the warehouse out the back and roll out a big screen TV or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, never got to work at JB Hi-Fi. But sad news, in one JB Hi-Fi store, but it could be the canary in the cave. This could be the way of things. Video has gone viral in the last few days of empty shelves in JB Hi-Fi because this particular JB Hi-Fi store is sadly, it even says sadly on the information, it says sadly, CDs, vinyls and DVDs are leaving this store. They're going the way of the dodo at JB Hi-Fi. And this particular Victorian store, it does go on to say, hey, if you're looking for your CDs, your vinyls and your DVDs, head off to these areas.
So some stores will have it?
Great to know. This sign, so much information. Nuttawading, Ringwood and Camberwell all still have DVDs.
For how long?
CDs. For how long?
For how
Exactly.
long? Come on. Come on.
Well, let's have a look at the landscape.
It's not pretty.
We all grew up with CDs and
Yep.
DVDs. We're all part of the DVD wars
Yep.
with Blu-ray and DVD.
Many of us lived through the era of Video Easy and Blockbusters. And
Yes.
kids don't even know what that means
Civic
anymore.
video. No one knows what a civic video is anymore.
know.
I don't even know what a civic video was in the first place. Like, it's not even... Was it... I guess it was video. It was
Yes.
VHS.
No, Civic Video was a Blockbuster.
Civic video.
was
Like
a D-
Blockbuster video, I get it. Blockbuster movies.
Yeah, Civic was just the name
Civic
of it.
is just a civic responsibility to go and rent
It's a civilized
out
way to get
your
VHS.
VHS.
Civic Video back in the day, they threw this almighty party in Singapore and flew me over to perform, and I performed on the top of the most expensive hotel in Singapore for Civic Video, which is
Civic video had
and-
the dollar bills.
and then they went bankrupt, and so I
wonder why.
Didn't.
I wonder why Civic
Anyway.
video. Anyway, CDs, DVDs and vinyl all leaving this particular JB Hi-Fi store, not because necessarily they're dying out, but kind of. There's two things going on here. Obviously, a lot of shopping is done online these days.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for CDs, DVDs and vinyl, you're probably buying them online. Secondary to that, a lot of your music and your movies are all streaming and digital now.
You just
There's
listen
no
to them on
hard copies of
streaming.
anything really anymore.
No.
And I mean-
Unless you're an absolute fan of an artist and you're collecting.
Yes.
And
Well-
but there's not many of those
But this is
people
what happened
either.
with vinyl. So vinyl's gone out. Vinyl went extinct. It's going extinct twice by the sounds of it. It went extinct a while ago, back in the maybe 80s, early 90s. CDs took over, and everyone's like, vinyl? What am I doing with vinyl? I'll just throw all this vinyl in the bin.
I know, take it to the op shop.
And everyone regretted that greatly because maybe back towards the early noughties, vinyl came back, and everyone's like, cool vinyl. Especially if you're into dance music and all that sort of stuff. So, will CDs and DVDs be gone forever? Probably not. But I don't think I can remember the last time I have purchased a CD or a DVD. Can you remember? It's been
Yeah, I can, but I'm a bit
years.
different to you, though. I only purchase hard copy CDs of no surprise here, Kylie.
All right. So
That's the
anything-
only one. So whenever she
anything
drops a new album, I will buy the hard copy and then that's
Because you're a collector.
Because I'm a collector.
But eventually it will stop. I mean, we don't buy VHS tapes anymore. Can you even buy a VHS tape anymore? I don't think VHS is coming back.
No.
Vinyl came back. I don't know about VHS because you're going to have to find a VHS player as well.
It's possible.
I mean, maybe you've got a dusty one in the garage that still works, but I don't think people are clamouring for VHS.
No.
And I'm thinking CDs and DVDs, like there's no purpose to them anymore, maybe other than collecting.
There's no purpose.
Because you just go online and you press a button and it arrives in your home.
Well, I do the digital download of albums too, but generally I have a streaming app and then I just stream music I love. I don't buy it anymore. It's sad. It's so sad.
Oh, it's so sad. Let's take a survey says.
Survey says.
Like kids born this week will have no need to know about CDs, DVDs. Like, let's go to producer Casey because she's 23 and you're born in the years of 2000 and something.
Yes.
Have you ever seen a VHS cassette tape recorder? Like, have you ever seen a VHS?
Yeah, is that the really thick DVD thing that goes in the big DVD player?
It's not a DVD thing.
big DVD.
It's a big rectangular thing. Have you seen-
like a brick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used that probably 2 years of my life, then they went gone.
So when you're about 2 or 3 years of age, you're probably throwing that around the lounge room.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Like
and
blocks.
and then pulling all the tape out of the VHS and just winding it around the
When I
lamp
was
in the living room.
little, I was obsessed, obviously, music theatre girly, obsessed with Les Miserables, and I had Les Mis on VHS, one of the live performances, and I'd hit pause and rewind to the same song, On My Own by Eponine, and I rewound it so much on the VHS because it is a physical thing.
Yeah.
I destroyed that part of the tape because it would become rewound and replayed so much from this
Yeah.
one point that it destroyed the VHS.
Well, that's the thing with VHS. It doesn't get any better. It only gets worse.
Exactly. It's like, the last few times I got to listen to it was like, one more. It was like that because I destroyed the tape.
Mary Lane, you were op shopping and a conversation started. Was your sister, I believe, involved? She was on the hunt for something.
Yeah, definitely. So my sister came to visit us in Lara and she's like, oh, let's do something. So we decided to go to the op shop and I'm like deep into the clothing trying to find something fun and she is just fully into the CDs. And I'm like, what on earth are you doing? And she's like, well, she struck up a conversation with another lady who was doing the same thing and they were like, well, when I'm old and I cannot afford live streaming anymore, at least I'll have my series with me and I'll be able to watch it on repeat.
I think that's spot on.
Yeah.
I think that's a spot-on response to a great question from you, Mary Lynn, because I've been to op shops. We go op shopping all the time with the kids, and
Yeah,
the
I
kids
love
are
it.
straight out the door into the clothes and stuff like you were, Mary Lynn. And sometimes you wander into that little room. There's a little room off to the side full of DVDs and CDs, and I'm like, who on earth would be buying this stuff?
Yeah.
And your sister's the one that's doing it, Mary Lynn.
Completely, yeah.
Well done.
And we found some VHS as well, which was fabulous. And it reminded me, I've actually still got a VHS limited edition of the Titanic. And I was just like,
That-
hey, this could bring me some cash
Yeah.
one day.
I
It
would
will.
keep
It
that.
surely it will.
I
That's
would definitely
the thing.
keep that. Well done, Mary Lane. There we go. Maybe that's what people are doing. Because, again, we forget how much we're paying for streaming services. And maybe when you're on the pension or you're retired, you're going to, channel your funds into something else other than Netflix and Prime Video.
I have kept every DVD of the series that I loved and bought back in the day. Like I did declutter and get rid of 90%, but I kept like The Office. I kept Community. I
All your
kept all my
favourites.
because I do. I think one day, look, if the Wi-Fi went down ever, at least we've got that. I mean, I don't have a DVD player to play them on, but I have the DVDs.
I think if the Wi-Fi goes down, the whole world shuts down, right? We just all go home. What's the purpose of going out the house if the Wi-Fi shuts down?
But we'll have DVDs. Hey, let me get to the text because I
Yes.
didn't get through any of the texts. Vanessa says, living in a caravan with limited space, I stream music and movies. It's much more practical, so I don't buy hard copies. True.
Yeah, a
Good point.
lot of shelving,
Wow.
lot of shelving and cupboards
Oh,
involved
yeah.
in
Do you
storing
remember
your
back in the day,
DVDs?
like when we had those DVD racks? Everyone, like in the 90s, we had those big DVD racks
Remember.
and they looked so, they took up, that was the ugliest thing ever, but we loved them.
Tell you what the ugliest thing was, and you might still have it, and it's just not what we do anymore. Remember the big timber entertainment units we
Yes.
used to buy, and they'd have 2 little doors down the bottom with glass windows so you could see your DVDs.
Yes.
And you put them all in alphabetical
And-
order,
but do you
or from
remember-
your favourite,
oh,
from most
wait.
favourite to least favourite.
Do you remember CD racks, which actually had like you'd slide the CD into the bit, but then you'd get like a double CD,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't fit in your rack.
Oh,
That was so. Or you get a
devastated.
or that you buy a special box edition of a CD in cardboard. Wouldn't fit in.
Think of all the factory workers that were manufacturing those just
You
to
s-
support the sales of DVDs and VHSs.
You see them pop up on Marketplace all the time. This is Sybil. I have a CD player. My sister has a vinyl player and owns an Arctic Monkey vinyl, Nirvana, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Weezer. Some very cool music taste
some
right there.
very cool
Weezer
music
is very
taste.
cool. And Melissa goes, my Gen Z child buys CDs for her favourite artist, but via mail order, not available in store. But I buy op-shop DVDs of things I want to watch, so I don't have to have half a dozen streaming services.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
On this podcast, they were talking about something, and I hadn't heard this word since I was probably 18, and I had one. And they were talking about Filofaxes. Do you know what a Filofax is?
Is that like that concertina style sort of like
No,
it's
it's not a concertina style.
yeah, the ones where you open them up and they've got all little sections and you can put paper inside of them.
Well, it's
It's
kind
like
of
a manila folder, but it concertinas in and out like a...
No, that's not a Filofax.
All right, sorry. Listen, I'm having a go. I'm just trying to help.
A Filofax was a brand name,
Right.
and they do still exist. All it is like a paper diary, right, with a beautiful big hard leather cover.
Right.
And you open it up, and it's got like the metal rings. You can put new segments in it. And
Right.
I had a red one, red and black, and you'd open it up, and you could buy all different inserts from the Filofax section at like a local shop. And they might have calendars, they might have budgets, they might have shopping list sections you could buy. They might have little plastic bits you can just enter into it. There's all different things that you could buy, so you could create the exact right diary that had all the things you needed in it. It was
Okay.
fabulous.
So it's not a Rolodex where
It's not
you
a
had all your
Rolodex.
sort of details of all the people's phone numbers back in the day before there were mobile phones.
No.
It's like a diary,
It's
but on a
like this
ring
one.
binder. Hang on, she's going to go get one. Oh, okay, that's
Okay.
huge.
Yeah, so that isn't this is not the Filofax brand.
Right.
This is the Kmart
Okay.
brand.
But it's got one of those clippy things on the
So-
binder where you can add things if you want to.
Well, this one doesn't, but it's like a big diary. See how I've got all my months and I do everything.
Oh,
and
yeah, little tabs for different
little
things.
tabs. So the Filofax one, though, you could add to it. You can go and buy overpriced things, overpriced sections, and add it in to your Filofax. And my Filofax, because this is before we had phones that had diaries, remember? All our phones could do was call, and they had little black and green screens. So my whole life was in my Filofax, my red and black Filofax. And then you'd keep the outside cover. You'd buy the new inserts every year.
Can I say, just hold that up again. Just hold up what you've got there. Just holding that up, you look very organised.
Thank
like
you.
if you brought that anywhere, you're like, well, that's an organised lady.
Well, that's it, right?
That lady's got her life organised to within an inch of its life.
So I guess you never had a Filofax.
What have I got to organise?
Back in the day,
Where
in the
am I
90s, you
going?
never
Who am I
had a
calling?
Filofax.
What meeting am I going to?
I can't believe it still exists.
Quite literally on the weekend, you keep remembering that my phone has no apps on it and can only make phone calls. And you get so upset
Get
at my
so
phone.
upset.
You're like, oh, I hate your phone. Because it doesn't have any apps on it. So I'm not organised. You know what I have? I have the garage. There you go. Anything I need
Is in the garage.
is somewhere in the
So
garage in a
terrible.
box somewhere.
I'm
Are you
just
saying I need a Filofax?
I had no idea Filofax was still around as a brand. Guess how much a Filofax is? Guess how much a Filofax without like any inserts is?
I'm guessing it's pretty exy.
Hit me.
$100.
Higher.
More than $100?
Higher.
$200.
Higher.
I refuse to keep guessing.
Without any inserts, just the cover is $289.
I'm going to be, and I know I'm a guy, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
And then you've got to go buy all the middle
I'll
bits.
go down to the $2 shop and get you one of those scrapbook
This is
things.
why I have a
Just right
this
in
is
that.
why I have a Kmart one.
It's
Anyway,
like $200 right there.
I know. I have one every year. I still use the stuff on my Google Calendar because that's how my work life is all organised and Casey needs
So why do you need
access to
both?
it. Because I just love listen to that. Can't do that on your mobile phone.
Okay, so you only what she's doing is she's closing the Filofax with one hand. She's sort of snapping it closed. And what I think she thinks is when she makes that sound, make the sound again, everything's been achieved.
Oh, so true.
So you're having a conversation with somebody and you're
if
going to
I
end
say
the conversation?
I say, Casey, yes, put that in my diary. And then I walk
The end.
away.
All right.
And also you put it, watch this. I explain to them what I'm doing here. I go like this. Casey, put it in my diary.
Oh, you put it under your arm and you
Yes.
walk confidently out of the meeting, know that you're completely organised.
Is anybody rocking a big Filofax style calendar?
Walks confidently out of the studio.
Rebecca says the planner community on YouTube is huge.
The planner community.
She goes, they make their planners so pretty. She goes, I have a planner with lots of paper and it's very colourful, but it's also for planning.
Oh,
but
is it a
more
little-
for creativity.
Is it a little scrapbooky, is it? A little vision boardy? A little
Interesting,
scrapbooky?
interesting. Marissa texted in, Lucy and Kel, totally agree with Lucy here. I have a physical diary, Kmart too. And the family rule is if it's not in the diary, it ain't happening. She goes, kids need to add their things to it, like work shifts, activities, and then I can have a visual picture of the week. And you can't do that with a phone. It's not the same.
Right. We're learning.
Fiona says, I'm not a big Filofax type, but I do have a small paper month to open double-page diary that fits in my handbag. She goes, I love it. It's much easier than a digital diary.
How's the size? Would you like something that goes into a handbag, or would you like the one that you've got that's the size of your head?
The big head-sized one.
You like the bigger the better? Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got to be big. It's got to be like this. Yeah, I have to be able to.
Would you like
obviously-
something that essentially is butcher paper
No.
in a binder? No? That's
this
too
is
big.
this is the perfect size. I can't explain what size it is. It's shorter than
It's
A4.
the perfect size.
It's about the width of A4, but shorter than A4.
It's the size of a head.
So good. Angela goes, I've never heard of a Filofax, but I do use a weekly diary some of the time. Well,
Is that
some
kind of the
time.
same thing?
Yeah, Filofax, guys, it's just a brand name. It was a brand name that was in the 90s, and if you had one, you were rich.
It does sound a bit
rich
manila
person.
folder-ish.
Men and women walking around the top of Collins Street at KPMG all got Filofaxes.
Okay.
That's the target market, if you're wondering. Taylor in Bentley East, Listener of the Year. Hi, Taylor. You rocking a diary?
I sure am. I can't cope.
No, you can't.
Greatest statement of all
I
time.
can't cope. So
I
is
sure
it,
am. I can't cope.
Tell me about your current 2026 diary.
So it is always with me. I did accidentally leave it at church for a week and I did not cope, but I can't go on my phone at work. So if it's in the diary, I know what I'm doing because I can't access my phone sometimes.
Gotcha. If it's in the diary, all these statements, if it's in the diary, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Well
it's
done,
so true.
Taylor.
Very true. Tina in Dandenong's on the phone. Hey, teens.
Hello.
Are you rocking a paper diary?
Yes, I actually have two. I
Okay.
have one for school and my life, and then I have another one for everybody in the family, and it's got a four-way pen, and everyone's colour-coded. And the dentist receptionist knew that I used this specific diary, and I couldn't find it, and she found one in her newsagents at Druin and bought it for Christmas for me.
Tina, if I know anything about my co-host and my wife, when you said colour-coded, you had her. You had her at colour-coded.
Yeah.
I love it, Tina. That's good. I'm a bit concerned that you've got two at the same time, and like,
What are you concerned
happens
about? That's double the organisation.
What happens if there's no cross-referencing? And on one diary, she's like, "I'm going to go to the."
But you're keeping your family life and your work life separate, right, Tina?
And together.
And together at
and
the same
separate
time.
and together,
And all colour-coded.
Obviously, Kel.
Okay, sorry, Tina.
Okay, Tina. I hope she colour-coded in
Sorry.
Talk to Radio Station at 8:28.
Sorry for mansplaining Filofaxes. I'm so sorry.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
And dare I say, at the end of a highly successful podcast, well podcasted Lucy,
Grazie, mi amore.
well podcasted Casey.
Mi amore, grazie.
Before we wrap up the podcast, no matter what language we are speaking, there's a bit of an update. People are interested. You did suggest in a podcast of about a week or so ago that we were going to endure a week of no toilets here in the offices.
And that has been pushed back.
Yes, people are like, tell
People
us
are
more
texting.
about no toilet
Yeah, how are you
week.
going without toilets? But yeah. I still think we could bring us like a little
Portaloo in the studio?
into the studio.
Oh, gosh, no.
Have you been in a Portaloo?
Yeah, they're vile.
They're not great.
But it'd be funny for on air, wouldn't it?
No Toilet Week has been postponed. We will celebrate No Toilet Week when it happens with you.
Yeah.
Thanks for all your correspondence.
We'll let you know.
And on that bombshell, it's time to wrap up the podcast. Until we meet again, have a great whatever time of the day it is for you right now. And until we meet again.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Get into the groove.
Well, that's all for now. But you can download more podcasts anytime or catch Lucy and Kel live weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on 89.9 The Light.
This is the end bit. This is the end bit.
Woo!
This is the end bit of the show.
And bit.